DanGryder, probable cause. I'm in Dubois, Pennsylvania. This is a crazy story that I've always wanted to go visit. Dubois, Pennsylvania. It's a DC-3 accident from March 27th of 1975. I've followed this and read about it over the years for a long time. Just happened to be up here close and swing by. This is runway 7 and 25 right here, the runway that caused this crash. 9 on board. Fortunately, all 9 survived. But here's the backstory on this. FAA, do as I say, not as I do type of mentality. The rules don't apply to us. What happened is the FAA, in their infinite wisdom, decided to fly in here and give a safety commendation to the flight service station located in this building right here. So they fly into Dubois and they park their DC-3 on the ramp right here. Now they go to their function over here. Food, alcohol, all that stuff's provided, although they testified after the accident that the pilots did not drink, like, right. They're in this function. Now they come back out. The regional director, who was formerly a passenger on this flight inbound, now he informs the captain that he wants left seat and he wants to fly on the way out. Problem is the regional director is not qualified on a DC-3, has 0 previous tailwheel experience, so he sits left seat. During taxi out, the witness and passenger accounts indicate that this airplane had all kinds of problems taxiing, braking, everything involved. This guy could not taxi or operate the airplane, it's obvious, but they still let him take off. They taxi to runway 25 all the way down here. On takeoff, this guy loses control of the airplane. This takeoff scenario is almost identical to the Bluebonnet DC-3 crash. It got airborne just enough to stall it, roll it left, and the airplane wreckage ended up just off the runway on the other side, off down an embankment. The only thing that saved him was the fact that it didn't burn. I'm going to read the probable cause right out of the NTSB report. The NTSB completed their final probable cause in less than 3 months. Back in those days, they actually had some people that knew what were going on. They could crank out a report, figure it out, and publish a report within 90 days. No longer. Now it's 3 years at the very best under Jennifer Hamady. Complete mess. But let me read you the probable cause that came up off of this. It says, probable cause: the National Transportation Safety Board determines that the probable cause of the accident was loss of control at takeoff because of the inexperience of the unqualified pilot making the takeoff, because of the failure of the experienced pilot in the right seat to assume timely control. The accident sequence was initiated by the poor judgment of the pilot in command in allowing an unqualified pilot to make the takeoff, by the regional directors assuming the left seat, which was contrary to his own operating rules to assure that this aircraft was operated by qualified pilots at their respective duty stations. You got to be kidding me. They fly in here to give a safety citation to their safety people. They've got alcohol at their noon function with the feds. Then they crawl out here and the regional director wants access to the left seat and they give it to them. They go and make a takeoff, and this is what happens. Remember, you got feds and you got rules, but you also got Bernoulli and physics. If you don't know how to fly a DC-3, it's not going to work. The DC-3 doesn't really care who you are and what your job title is. If it's not going to work, it's not going to work. Here's what else it says that's in this NTSB report. In summary, the nature of this accident and surrounding circumstance reflect a disturbing lack of responsibility on the part of involved FAA personnel who, more than any other group, should be concerned with meeting the professional standards they set for others. Yes, they come in here to issue a safety award for people setting the standards for everybody else, but it doesn't apply to them. They go out here and they crash their DC-3. Yes, I am kind of fired up over this. This is more government garbage. Let's go take this airplane. I'll take the left seat. I'm going to take this because I'm the boss. Let me do it. They crashed the airplane. Ironically, the end number, November 6th. They own the end numbers. DC-3, November 6th. That's how it happened. March 27th of 1975. It's been a long time ago, but the guy that did this, he survived. He retired with full government benefits and a nice retirement party and accommodation on his satisfactory career at the FAA. Isn't that crazy? Got to get out of here. I'm on to the next one up here in Pennsylvania. DanGryder, probable cause.